I think if you have a C, if you have one with a C, you want to save it.
Okay.
Because I believe that's sort of a
yeah, so now we have a hand. Oh, I need to maximize this. Oh, yeah. And it has to be, like, 2 colors connect to 2 colors. And, like, that's the... Okay. 75 Chromino tiles, all unique, using combinations of 5 colors. Red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Or variations of those colors, I guess. 5 chameleon Chromino tiles, combining 2 different colors in a central square with a C. 1 bag containing... Okay. The principle of the game is to play your Chromino tiles next to each other with at least 2 contacts between identical color squares. And if there are additional contacts made, those extra contacts cannot be of different color. That is, each contact must be pairing colors. As well as 75 base tiles, there are 5 Chromino tiles. The central squares with C is surrounded by 2 normal color squares. The central square's chameleon Chromino can be placed in contact with any other color. Yeah, so it's a wild or joker, as some people would say. This means it can be therefore in contact with one color on one side and a different color on another. Each player attempts to be the first to play all Chromino tiles dealt at the beginning or drawn during the game. Oh, okay, yeah. I was thinking that was like they're saying those 5 were the. That's what. Okay, I guess. Okay, yeah, there's 75 Chromino tiles. Okay, I was thinking they were just saying those 5 were the ones called Chromino tiles at first. Yeah, so winners. So you get once you get rid of all your tiles, you win. I think that's. I mean, I'm reading the rest of stuff, but that's.
Alma is eager to crush us.
No, I didn't win last time. I remember. No, I didn't. I remember all 3 of us being down to like 1, and then it took a while.
I believe it was me, if I'm not mistaken. But it was also just kind of like a luck thing. It wasn't like a skill-based thing that I counted my one on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Matt.
Plan ahead.
Nice. Alright, so where... Okay, so my tiles are up here. There we go. Oh yeah, 3 of a kind, okay. And then you can rotate them too. Purple, green, red. Okay.
Oof. Killer. There goes the game, folks.
You don't stand a chance after that move.
That's when I knew it was over.
So I'm guessing each tile is worth 10, and maybe the wild card is worth a little bit more, because we each have negative 70 currently. So if you play in multiple rounds, then you'd go by points, I guess. That makes sense. So we played this once 2 or 3 weeks ago.
It's a fun one overall. It reminds me a lot of... Is a similar game where it's about like connecting the same colors, but they're sort of more jigsaw shaped.
Is it one we played, or?
Yeah, it's one we've played, and it's one we've played in person. I can't for the life of me remember.
In person, we haven't played too many. Is it on? Do you know if it's on any of the board game websites we played? That might narrow it down a little bit.
It is. I'll try to find out. Let's see.
Connect the colors and put The only ones that I remember us playing in person are chess, Carcassonne, and backgammon.
It was one that required multiple people, like more than two people, I believe. Let's see. I don't know. I'll ask my mom later. I know we have a copy of it at the house.
We played some card games at your place, I believe.
It wasn't card games. It was one where like you start with a board that's a grid. It's
Okay.
a big old grid, and then from there you put your pieces down, and the grid sort of fills up, and you're trying to put as many of your pieces touching as possible.
Nothing's ringing a bell. I have to I think I had to draw a piece. Oh, no, there we go. Yeah, I'm blanking, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. See if we can do some Google Foo.
Especially if it's, if we've played it on the board game website. We must have played it more than once, so I'm surprised,
I think I could be wrong. We may not have played it on the board game website. I'm sure they have it, but I know we've played it in person.
Well, if we played it and they have it, then definitely suggest it and we'll play it.
It's a lot of perp. Right in a row.
That color.
You getting up too much this weekend?
I've just been working. I haven't really thought about it. I mean, I'm not like... I'm working on both days, so it's not too much, but... Tomorrow could possibly be a little more free if I don't want to get done. But, there's...
So
I just have a bunch of big lists that I still need to check off if I just get some of my other work done. Yeah. Yeah, there's only that one yellow. That's it. All the other colors are a lot more than that.
Not what I wanted to have to do. Oh, it's called Blockus.
Blockus. Yeah, Mike and I played that. We we played that on Board Space, but it was called Pan Kai.
Oh. It's pretty interesting.
I believe it's the same thing.
Just because of the nature of just like having colored
square
tiles.
For that one, well, you have your own color, and you're just trying to like somewhat more secure space for yourself. Yeah, rather than you're not getting rid of. Let me look up that pancake real quick. So I believe it was the same because me and Mike, when Mike like suggested that game one time, and there was some site that he found that was just called. I think it was like called Block E or something like that was the website, or Block something. But so yeah, Board Space has Pankai, which from what I remember it was similar, but I don't know, that's a little bit different. Oh, this precedes the modern game of Blockus by 25 years. So it's pretty much the same thing, except it's a different shape board.
Interesting. Now do Blockus but hexagonal.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that I don't love about Chromino is that it like very quickly gets into position where you're just like, I can't play.
Yep. I'll have to draw. Oh, so you must place your new tile. Nice.
Or pass.
Well, that's putting another yellow out in the universe for everyone.
Oh. When I say big, you say bird.
Oh, I didn't look. I meant to see if that tile like is worth more points.
It's not.
That's not okay. Oh, Matt told me he showed you the Matt Berry video of the saxophone thing.
Him reading off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I love his voice. I love his diction, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know his name, so like.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Even the actor from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad messaged me later. Was like, I understand. That's what. That's how I feel.
Which is real. Does your dad play any instruments?
He played clarinet in middle school, but that was it. And he does not, and not musically inclined, I would say.
It's interesting to me to have that opinion, just because it's like, if you
Exactly.
know what the outcome is.
Yeah.
Well, I think more along the lines of like young musicians, I guess. If you know what the outcome is, it's really easy to like justify.
Oh.
Like, yeah, no, it's good. It's beneficial.
I think I would have had a piece that would have won there. You blocked it. I mean, he has done drawings and like he's not like completely artistic illiterate, I would say. But he is. I mean, there can be closed-mindedness, of course, in a lot of things, but I don't mean that as like an insult in any way.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of the funnier things to me was like, in the letter, he was like, "You actually go on tour with us." So it's like he knew that person was making a living and making money doing this.
Right.
And still like, I cannot believe it.
I feel the same way about certain bands.
Yeah. That's what. I mean, I try to see it as like, I mean, it's not aimed at me, for sure, and it's not. I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely in a. I mean, I went to school for music, and I was influenced by a lot of different music cultures, I guess. So like, and I was in a gamelan band, so like.
Oh yeah. Gamelan. You would hate gamelan music, Alma. It's just like it's like 1,000 drums all going.
1,000 bells, yeah, 1,000 bell drums.
Have you ever done the ones in Richmond? I know every once in a while they'll have.
Yeah.
Get-togethers. Yeah. My other thing is like I know, like so much of my taste in music has changed over the years. But like you could have put stuff in front of me when I was like 15, and I would have been like, "This is garbage." And now you put it in front of me, and I'm like, "Oh yeah." So strange.
I mean, I still do find music, I mean, that I don't like, but I usually try to understand why someone might like them, I guess. Or even the culture, I guess. There's it depends on the genre and stuff. Man, I don't know if it's just not telling me where I should put things. I'm just missing this. I've been drawing the past few turns. Blue and yellow. Yeah, all of these. I guess I'll draw. Yeah, I'm messing up. There we go. Yeah, so I mean, I definitely see music that I don't like. I guess it doesn't. It doesn't shock me to a degree. And there was a thing that me and Mike watched that was like almost like a documentary series type of thing of like finding the weird music and bad music at a point, or
yeah.
But that still did have like a popular following. That wasn't like so obscure that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my tolerance for stuff that is non-traditional or that's strange in some way is like gigantic. Are you? I'm not ready. No.
Nice.
Great job. I told you she was coming for us.
Yeah.
I'm training since 5 a.m.